Golden Roses. My name is Fola Bravo. Of course, you know that already. And this is KFC. You've been wondering why me only me all this meal. I'll come to that in a minute. But I'll just pick my drink and start from here. I love my tea. Right. So back to business. Today, first of all, let me thank you for the patronage, for all the comments again and all the wishes, good wishes. Thank you very much. Am I bothering you with my thank you now? Alright, never mind. Next week, I will be able to say thank you. I'll just go straight to the point and remind me, even if I pretend to forget. So, this is my tea. I'll just have a sip and I'll come back to you. Check here. Alright, last week I promised you that today I'll be talking about people that have failed initially and have eventually ended up being successful. Yes, they have failed, they've had a couple of fails, a couple of no's, and today they are big names. Alright, so we're going to get there in a minute. Before we do that, I want to talk about why people fail. Why do people fail? People fail for so many reasons. One of the reasons is fear. People are so afraid to fail. People are afraid of what people will say when they make an attempt. People are afraid to fail. Why should we be? It's just a learning process. So another reason why people fail is they are discouraged. You know, if they failed once, they get discouraged, especially if they have thorns around them. I'll tell you a story of a young lady. It was her first time in the UK. You know, she went for her very first job interview, and she failed. She didn't get the job. But you know, the worst part is when she got home, she said to her uncle, who she was staying with at the time, she said, "I didn't make it. I didn't get the job." And the uncle said, "Oh, well, you know, people that are pretty get hired. It's only people that are pretty that get hired in the UK." Hello? Is that a thing you said to somebody who's just had a no for an answer? I mean, the girl was like, "Excuse me?" The uncle said, "Yes, if you were pretty, they would have hired you." I would say that is very discouraging. And it's your judgment whether that uncle is a rose or a thorn to that girl. Anyway, that aside, people fail for other reasons. Reasons of procrastination. That's another point why people fail. And I tell you what, moi here, Fola Shade Brown anybody, that's my full name anyway. You know the Fola Brown whole thing is stage name. So moi, I am as guilty of procrastination as anybody you can do. You know that habit of saying, "Oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll try again later, I will try later," and later never comes. So don't procrastinate, just go ahead and go for that thing which you want to get. Go for it. Go for it now. Like right now, I'll go for my drink. Yeah, another reason why people fail could be just being at the right place at the wrong time. It could be that you are just not ripe enough for that job or for that thing which you desire. People, or they're just not, it's just not the set time for you. You know, God has a timing which nobody can tamper with. But that doesn't stop you from trying, because nobody knows the time. You wouldn't know until you try. So you try, and if you fail, just as you well, it's one of those things, and go ahead and move on. That's it, move on. And another reason why people fail is because they blame every other person for their mistakes. They don't take ownership of their failures. Who's wrong and say, "Oh, let me see, I failed because I didn't prepare enough." But no, they would rather say, "You know, I failed because I'm black. I failed because the interviewer did not like me. I failed because my children did not allow me to study well enough." And they go on with so many reasons why they failed. It's never, "I failed because I didn't prepare." No, take responsibility for your actions. For once, say, "Okay, I failed because I didn't prepare enough. I hope I'm not failing. Alright, I have another thing. I'll be back. Okay, enough of the reasons why people fail. We all know why we fail. If you just think about these things. One, not to be afraid. Two, to be at the right place at the right time. And don't get discouraged. If you don't get it now, you'll get it later. And secondly, take ownership of your actions. Take responsibilities for your mistake. And sit down to think of how to get it right. I'm sorry about the noise, the background noise. This is KFC and a lot of people are background, so that's why I get the noise. Never mind. Okay, now that we know why people fail, we know how to do better. One, don't be afraid to start, don't be afraid to fail, don't be afraid of what people will say. Secondly, take ownership of your mistakes and think about how to get it right. And then, don't surround yourself with people that will discourage you. Thorns, do not surround yourself with thorns. And if they pass comments, negative comments at you, do not mind what they have to say. Just go ahead and be positive and look on to that goal which you're going for. And secondly, or thirdly, or lastly, it may just be not your time yet. So don't get worried, just keep trying. Your time will come. There's a place and a time for everyone. Now, I want to talk about the people that have failed, record of people that have failed. On top of that list is some woman I love so much, Oprah Winfrey. You know, Oprah, everybody knows Oprah today. But I was reading about her and I heard that she was publicly fired from her television job, her first job. Publicly fired for being too emotionally involved in the job. Who gets fired for being emotionally involved in the job? You should be passionate about your job. That should have been a plus. But it was a discredit for her and she got fired. But where is she today? Big name, super name. She is Oprah, the Oprah that everybody wants to be like. I am a big fan of Oprah. So, Auntie Oprah, watch out for this space. Someday I will be bigger than you. I may be failing now, but someday I will be bigger than you. Yeah. Wow, bigger than Oprah. Oh, I can imagine that. Wow, Fola Brano, big new things down. And then another name I have is KFC. The founder or the owner of KFC. His name again, I'll try to remember. Holland David Sanders. Yeah, that is the man that founded this chicken. KFC's chicken. I'm going to have a bite now. I will tell you about it. Wow. Don't mind my eating on camera. Bad manners. But that's me, Fola Brown. I do my thing, my way. Stop. Alright, so the founder of KFC is called Colonel Holland Sanders David or David Sanders. No, I think it's Colonel Holland David Sanders. Yeah, that was David Sanders. He was rejected, he failed several times, and went around the world looking for you to buy this chicken recipe. And today, we have over 18,000 franchises all over the world. And KFC is in Nigeria, in West Africa. Nigeria has KFC. And what else? Today is a big name. Those people that rejected him in the past, they want to have a bite of this lovely chicken at all. And another big name, this one is so big that I can't even imagine it. It's Abraham Lincoln. We all know Abraham Lincoln. But what we don't know is that he's had several failures. He was rejected from Congress. He was rejected as the Vice President of the United States of America. He was rejected from Senate. His sweetheart died at a point. He had so many failures. But he was elected as the President of the United States of America. So having failed all this while, from the small jobs, he got the big one, which is the President of the United States of America. So how can you beat that? The only sense is never ever give up. Don't ever give up. If you fail today, start and try again. Go on, push until you get there. And even in the Bible, we have the story of Job. Job lost everything he had in one day. Everything, like children, wives, everything lost in one day. He failed. His whole life came to an end in one day. But he didn't give up. He didn't curse God. He went ahead and believed. And he got double of what he lost. So that is it. Just go on. Keep believing. There is something out there for you. You fail today, rise, walk, think how to do it better, and go for it. I'll leave you with that for now. I want to deal with this chicken. It's very enticing. I'm going to this chicken now. I will not fail eating this chicken. So no failure for this one. I'm going to succeed. So even as you go, think about it. You know, success is just like riding on a bicycle. To get your balance, you have to keep moving. Never stop. Don't ever stop trying. Just keep moving until you get there. I've been your host. My name is Fola Brando, and I will see you some other time. Thank you very much, and I will enjoy my chicken. Bye bye.